Oh, oh. Okay. All right. We're live with a panel here. Earlier there was a panel. This is MLH, by the way, obviously. Um, this is going to be a heck of a show, I guess. Um, I don't even know what to say, Johnny. You were well. Let me start by introducing everybody on the panel.
Well, why don't you wait until some people come in, maybe?
Actually, let's do that. Let's listen to some intro music, guys. You might want to cover your ears a little bit. That's on panel because music tends to be a little loud. So let's listen to a little bit of intro music. All right. Welcome everybody to what I am titling The Receipts featuring Johnny Bravo. I, of course, am MLH. Up on my panel, I have Ellie. Ellie, how are you? She's muted. Look at her, not paying attention.
I'm good, thanks. How's everybody doing?
I also have Jen Wow, who decided to come back on the panel. What's up, Jen? How are you? Of course, she's muted. She's
Hello.
Johnny Bravo is going to be the star attraction to this show. Johnny, how are you, my friend?
Same shit, different day.
All right. So the reason that this panel came to be is because KDot was having some big time problems with his panel, his Big Smoke panel, and it was supposed to be DMA versus Johnny Bravo, I think is the way that he titled it, and it was supposed to be a debate. Now, since KDOT was having so many technical difficulties, things got a little muddied, but I am here to unmuddy the water. I want to say thank you for everybody in chat. King Solomon, Canada is watching, said he learned a lot from DJ KDOT, the Smoke number 6. Well, you're going to learn more tonight, Canada, so stay tuned. Thank you for being in here. And obviously more people will get in here, and people are going to have to keep other people in the loop. If not, just go back a little bit. Lots of information is going to be on display tonight. Now, you have an issue, Johnny, with DMA, and that's what this whole Big Smoke thing was supposed to be about, is to air your differences with DMA, and whether you agreed to or disagreed, you at least people had the information and they could kind of decide for themselves.
Yeah, pretty much. I just wanted to be known that there ain't no making up over this crap. I just want people to know, like, it just needs to be addressed, and that's where I'm at, to the point where it's like I'm just done with this shit, and when it needs to be addressed, just stop putzing around the bush about it and just address it. But at the end of the day, this ain't no shaking hands with this fool. He's done his I don't know how to say it. He did what he did, and we just gonna move on. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna move on, is what it is.
Okay, well, you say he did what he did. What did he do?
Pretty much just flipping out. You know what I mean? Just treating people like shit.
Let me see if I can help this. I think what the majority of the people might have been getting from KDOT stream, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, Johnny, that all this is about is $500. Is that correct, or is that incorrect?
That's like a portion of it, but that's not why I wanted to pretty much hash out everything. Like, pretty much what we're going to be addressing here is kind of what has been in the dark, but it's like that's the big issue is like the money thing is just on the side. It's kind of like, bro, you done took money that wasn't yours. Are you gonna give it back? Yes or no? And it's like, I don't want to speak on that any more of a sense of, well, not speak on it, but like it's kind of been an address in a sense of it was just a small little side thing. But the majority of this is the way of 6 months of just the way of seeing other people getting treated and me getting treated too. Just not deserving. You know what I mean?
Okay. So are we allowed to ask you some questions then?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So one of my questions that didn't get answered is I keep hearing about this DMA crew, but I don't really know what that means. Who is all in this DMA crew?
See, that's a good question. I don't think anybody knows who's in a crew. It's just people getting together and him feeling like he's like he said the other day, he's a leader of his peers. It's like you just acquainted yourself to just be the leader of people around you and call them your people, but the people
Okay,
that
so-
you're calling
so
your
was there
people
a
ain't
vote?
really saying they're your people. They're just showing up to just hang out with the regular folks. You know what I mean? They're not just showing up being like, yeah, we're all crew members of yours. You know what I mean? We're just hanging out.
So was there a vote on who would be the leader of this crew? Because I did hear
Oh.
that comment being made. So, but what I don't know is, did you guys all sit down prior to this and elect who would be the leader to run whatever this event is or whatever it is that you're doing? Was there
Absolutely
a vote
not.
put?
No, there never was no vote like that. Anytime you showed up in his presence, he just acted like he would take the command and tell people what to do or whatever it is, or just, you know what I mean? Just make assumptions of, yeah, let's go. And it's like, wait a minute, you ain't even asking nobody anything first. You know what I mean? So it was just assumed right off the back that if you're going to hang out with me, you need to listen to me or there's the highway type of thing, you know? So if you wanted to hang out, you just went with it type of shit, you know?
Were there cue cards involved, Johnny? That's my question. When you went out, were there cue cards? Were you told where to stand? Like what how did that work out for you when
I
you
mean,
went out?
there was like prep talks, whatever, this and that, and but for the most part, like what DJ hit on today is that, yeah, he would show up and you could tell he's like trying to control the situation, and this, but I always showed up and just did my own thing. But it was, you know, like you did have a little prep talk here and there, like this is the plan, guys. This is the plan, guys, and you're just like, whatever, let's just go in there and do our own thing. Like, just keep it kosher, though, you know.
Okay. So, what is the major issue, Johnny? Like, what set this whole thing ablaze?
Pretty much, I went out to fight my trial in Minnesota, and I had to do it all by myself. It was a big struggle. It was negative below when I was literally down in Minneapolis by myself. Just had to just day after day with a backpack with clothes on. Didn't have no money because he had already asked for that money back and shit like that. So I just basically was out there with nothing. And then after the trial was done, I needed to get back home, and I came up with $120 or whatever it was.
Wait a second, Johnny. I think you're going a little bit too fast. So let's slow it down for a little bit. You said something about giving back money. What money did you give back?
The bail money, because he forced to give me that. Well, he didn't say forced, but he pretty much was like, give me that money now before you take off to Minnesota. So I had to pretty much give him the money back, or he was, you know what I mean?
So are you talking about the bail money that was donated by a donor?
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Okay. So after your hearing was done, that money was returned to you, the money that was put up for you.
And I'd like to clarify this too. When I went up there and asked for my PR bond or my bond to switch up to a PR bond so I can get that money back, he went up first, and he would always be up there just like a stiff board. He didn't ask for his money back. No, none of that. I had to ask for his money back too, in the middle of me standing up asking for my money back. But at the end of the night, when we went down there, we all got the PR bond. And but anyways, I had to ask for both our monies back when we were up in court. He didn't even ask for that money back.
Okay, so you're saying that you guys had the bail. It was $500 a person.
Mm-hmm.
A donor gave that money. It was sent to a third party to bail everybody out. And then you asked the court to change your bail to a PR, returning the $500 to each person that got bailed out.
That's
Is that correct?
Yep,
Okay.
That's correct.
Okay. So that money that you guys received when the court changed it to a PR bond was money that was sent from a private donor.
Yep. Individually to us. Yep.
Okay. And it went to a third party, like I said, to get everybody out. And I can verify that because I happen to know that part of it, but I don't believe in putting out names of who donors are. So you're saying that DMA then told you to give that $500 that you got from the court when they changed it to him.
Yeah, pretty much when I got what it was stipulated when we were down there signing where the checks was going to be to our addresses and this and this. It was just pretty much stipulated like, hey, we're going to put this in a rest fund and blah, 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 blah. You guys need to like give that back to us, whatever it is, or some shit like that.
Oh, hold on.
Well, I'm confused with the arrest fund. So the arrest fund, is the arrest fund held in a bank?
No, it just pretty much was his personal bank account, what it ended up being.
Okay, so then let me ask this so it's a little bit more clear. When you gave DMA the money, did you give him a check?
Nope. I gave him the
Did you
cash.
send it to his PayPal or Cash App?
No, I gave him cash after I cashed. I had to go cash it. Yeah, I had to cash the check.
So you got a check, you had to cash it because it was in your name.
Yep.
And then you handed over the money to him.
Pretty much under duress, under that, pretty much, I'm going to say it how it is, it's just factual. Pretty much you give it, basically give me that money or else type of thing.
Okay. Now you're saying, give me that money. You're saying he said this. Okay.
Yeah.
And listen, I don't get into he said, she said, because there's a lot of that out here on these YouTube streets. People making stuff up. Do you have any proof to back up what you're saying that he demanded or threatened that you give him this money back?
Yeah, it's on text.
It's in text. Do we have text that everybody can see?
We do, and I am currently looking for that particular one because I've got other queued up texts here. Hold on one second, everybody. Technical difficulties.
Okay, so while he's doing that, I will say for everybody in chat, I fully disagree with this as an option. I think that the money should have gone back to the person who donated it. I understand that the person never said that they wanted it back, but that doesn't mean you don't just give it back. I think more people would donate and help out in this cause. Would they know that, listen, I'll help you get out of jail because you don't have the money up front, which you should if you're going to do this, let's be honest.
Agreed.
But if you don't, I'm going to give you this money now, but when you get it back, this is not a profit to say, hey, thanks for it. You give it back to the person. More people could help out other people, but I've always been one upfront to say, if you're going to go out and audit and you're planning on taking a rest, you need to prepare for that. And there are several things you need to prepare for. You need to know, A, do you have money to get out on bail? B, did you assign somebody to get you out and give them that money? C, do you have any children or a spouse that you have to take care of? Do you have a job? What happens to your job? Do you have medication? Can your health withstand you being in there? It is not just picking up a camera, going out, and if you get arrested, say, hey, bail me out. It's not that way. You have to have a plan. So when you don't have a plan, that is poor planning, But at the end of the day, I don't think that you get to keep the kindness of somebody who helped you get out of jail. You need to return the money. That's just me. I don't know what anybody else thinks, but I just wanted to put that out there. I think you're gaining off of that kindness is not something cool, and why so many people think that it's a scam, because somebody's holding on to that money. It sounds like it becomes your self-bail bondsman. You get somebody to donate, and you get not only the 10%, but you get the whole thing.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound kosher to me.
So what you're saying, Johnny, is he took this money minus whatever fees, right? Because, I mean, didn't you say something?
It's pretty much he asked for it on a Sunday. I didn't get to cash it with my first bank account, whatever it is, and my check, whatever it is. And I had to go to a money tree that they pretty much take a percentage of the check. So they took the percentage of the check, which ended up being like 30 something bucks. So I ended up giving them the exact what they gave me. And then I said, yo, they took out this fee. And then that ended up becoming what this was all about. Like, now you weren't just satisfied with the check money. You were acting like I didn't pay you it fully. and that the fee was somehow like some huge deal. You know what I mean? Like it turned into a huge deal over some $32 fee.
Some people are saying that it's blurry in there, so I want to be able to read. It's still blurry for me, but I want to be able to read so people can understand what the top receipt says. It says that there was $500, but then there was a fee taken out for $29.96, and then there was a check transfer fee of $1, and I can't tell if looks like $1.98 or $1.89. So you were returned, it looks like $468.06, which would be $31.94 as check cashing fees. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay. So that money's taken out, which is fair, because if you're going to go to a check cashing place and you can't do it at your bank, they're going to have that. That's just the cost of doing business. It is what it is. Okay, so now we have a text here. It's a little blown up too much now, MLH, so you got to shrink it a little so Johnny can read what this message says. Go ahead, Johnny.
Let me see. I said the fee money tree took out, because I sent the receipt first, so it wasn't just me speaking. I want you to have the proof that, I didn't just pocket $32 out of this shit. So that fee money tree took out. I said I'll pay back, and I said I would after I get back to Colorado. I said I never took anything. I gave back my whole check from bail, and then I just explained my situation type, like my wife that's dying of cancer, that's donated and supported your people. You'll see the text messages up there. That's pretty much what I'm talking about. But she just advanced money from her boss, since apparently me thinking our people of your people, whatever, wouldn't mind getting me back and helping with $100. I would be able to pay it back on Thursday. And then this needing help just showed some true colors. And if that's how you want to act and be like DMA, that's on you. I've been honest with you and Regan and others since day one. If this is the road you want to take, defaming me and talking shit about me over needing pretty much like help to get back home, then whatever. That's pretty much what that text was.
Okay. And then you said that there was some threats. MLH, do you have those that you can bring up?
Not really like a threat, but it was like an ultimatum, pretty much. You'll put it like that.
So ultimatum. Let's let the audience decide what it is.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So if you can bring that up so the audience can decide.
I have it here. I'm going to...
And while you're doing that, let me say hello to Canada's watching. And let's see, Jen, of course, already said hi. Transparency time, good to see you. Johnny, you're up here. Tugga, it's always a pleasure. Michelle, Razor.
Hold on, you didn't say it right. It's Michelle.
Michelle.
Yes, thank you. I had to correct her, Michelle. So.
And no, I don't need to be singing, Razor, but thank you.
That top message that you can't see says, it starts off with, you can't even, well, you try to call me during the group text, and this is his personal text during the group text. You try to call me and pull that shit that he did with Ghost, where you try to record your conversation and make it his little edit and his one-sided shit. But he said, you can't even answer the phone, you pussy, keep it up and I'll destroy you. Don't make me make a panel on you too. Then it starts to go.
Okay, so let's read that. It says, you have until March 19th to get me the $32 you owe us. If you pay us the money you owe, you'll never hear from us again, and we can part ways. If you don't pay us back, I'm going to expose you to the tens of thousands of people for the fake-ass clown you are. Your choice, bud. Keep acting like a little bitch, and I'll go live right now on your dumbass. Right now. Well, I would say that sounds a little threatening to me. And over $32 seems, as a fee that you showed, that was a cost of doing business.
I mean, that's like
is a little extreme to me.
Yeah.
I don't know what the chat thinks. Let's see. Well, the Underground Order says, wow, a whole $32. Razor says, Jen says, yup. Canada's watching says, holy Hunter Biden move. Razor says, definitely a threat. Transparency says, that sounds petty as hell. Yeah, I mean, it's not like he kept the $32. It was a fee that's on the receipt that you guys can see, that it was deducted as, if you go to any check cashing place, they don't do it for free. There's a risk involved when they cash checks. Who is the us? Convenience of getting your money when you want it.
Yeah, who is us, Johnny?
I'm assuming that's like him and Regan at the time. I don't know. I don't
Okay.
know who us is too, but it's just apparently us. I don't know. He wanted us, whoever us was, wanted that money, whatever it is.
But
Right.
let me guess who's not part of us. Not part of us is the person who actually donated the money.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. You know what?
Not
I've
part
been
of us.
fine sending that right back to Smoke. I didn't give a fuck about the money. It ain't my money.
No,
Like I
we
said,
don't want to say
thank you for
who.
getting me out and this and that. But oh yeah, my bad. But you know, the money thing of giving it back never was the issue. I don't care about that. The fact that it went to someone else's pocket just for me to go to jail to line your pocket, that ain't chill. You know what I mean? Manipulate me out of my own shit, like, and sitting here giving me ultimatums and basically threats like this under duress. You do this or else, type of shit. You know?
Now,
It ain't cool.
who was part of the board on the voting fund for, let me think if I can remember how he said it. He said it was called the arrest fund. That's what he said on panel. Who is on the board to decide who holds on to this money, whose bank account it goes into, and who it gets spent on?
Okay, so the easy answer to that is I don't know, but both DMA and Regan were both saying the funds. So I'm gonna guess when you just asked me us, I guess it was both of them. So I don't know who of them was deciding what was going on, or they both were deciding. But yeah, no one really like no one gave like a definitive answer of this fund. I never saw no fund. Like I said, that's why I know it's like when you got arrested again, it didn't come out of no fund. Someone else had to bail you out again, the same dude. Like it didn't, there was no fund. Like there is no fund. It didn't go to no fund. It was never proved to us it went to a fund, me, anybody, if they gave back money to or something
So
like that.
this money could have already, what you're saying is this money could have, as far as you know, already been divided up, could have been spent, could have been anywhere.
Oh yeah.
We don't know where it is.
It's
So
not my
nobody's
money, so I didn't
accusing
ask about it.
anybody of technically having it. We just know where it went. My thing is, and I'm curious, how many people in chat would feel more comfortable donating if they knew that the right thing was going to happen and they would get that money back? Because all I kept hearing in the other channel was that the donor never asked for it. Well, why should the donor have to ask? Why can't it just be done? Hey, listen, thanks. You did me a solid. I really appreciate it. You were there when we needed it. You rock. Much love. Here's your money back. I appreciate it. And then that person can help more people.
You know,
Let it be known. I told while I was sitting in jail next to DMA and all these people, I said I get paid on Friday. Whatever day we got arrested, I was like, either way, I get my check on Friday, and it's 2 weeks of working. So I will. It's going to be over 500. I can pay for this by Friday. So whoever pays my stuff, I still can pay them back. It still wasn't like a handout. It was just like, yeah, get me out of jail with you guys, but I got you on Friday. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah. I think.
Okay, so Razor says, I'm not donating and I'm not asking for it back. Canadians Watching says, I could donate to more bail funds if I had funds returned. Absolutely, you could.
Yeah. So that's,
Underground says, hold on. Underground says, who's decided who it remains in jail if you don't have enough to bail for all? Kind of like who's going to be dinner on a lifeboat floating for months in the ocean? That's a very good question, because that brings me to my next one. If you were part of this group and part of this fund and this money was to go to you, you're now on the outs. Okay, I think you have a text that says you're on the outs. You're no longer in the group. You've been cast-sided. So if you were to have gotten arrested, though, let's say, God forbid, next week you get arrested for something, is that bail money still available to you? That fund?
Pretty much. I had no knowledge after it was stipulated to just like, let's put it in the fund or whatever this fund was. I never heard of it after that. It was just pretty much give me the money. It just kept more text messages of, you got my money, you got the money, you got the money. And I was like, dude, I'm still waiting for the check to be here. And then it came,
Right,
and then by that time, he was making his way up from the Springs, and it was on a Sunday, and it was like, that's why I cashed it at Money Tree, because I had no choice.
Right, but that's not my question. My question is, if you were to get arrested next week,
Oh
Would
no,
that bail
okay, I
fund
feel
be
you.
used
No,
on you?
there is no, but there is no fun. Like that's the whole grift of it. Is what I'm trying to say. Is like when he says that this was into a fund, and when because I'm probably not the only one that gave back the money. You know what I'm saying? And I can't speak out on anyone else, but I can speak for myself. My money went back into supposedly a fund, a rest fund, in case any of us in the so their words crew was arrested. We would just take it out of the fucking fund, but when he got arrested and Sweet got arrested, there was no fun. It ended up coming out another $3,000 out of that same donor's pocket and getting them out because there was no fun.
Yeah. I think, okay, when it comes to bail money, I'm going to throw my 2 cents in here. Um, if somebody were to do the kindness that happened to you, Johnny, to me, I would think the opposite. I would not only return the money, but since it's a 0% interest loan, basically, is what they're doing for you. I would be obligated to throw an extra 10, 20, 25 bucks and say, thank you so much for getting me out of this fucking hellhole. You know what I mean?
Oh
That's
yeah.
that's my feelings on the matter. I would be so grateful that someone took out of their pocket to get my ass out of jail for something that I may or may not have done. That when I got it back, I not only would return that money, I would give an extra 25 kicker or something like, hey, you did me such a solid. Here's $25. Thank you so much. If I had the money, you know what I mean? So this whole bail thing just freaks me the fuck out. I don't understand why all these fucking people, right? Excuse my language, everybody. I get a little heated with this. Take advantage of donors, and say, and I don't give a fuck if they have a ton of money. I don't care if they don't have a lot of money and they donate. It's the same either way. You did me such a solid. You did me such a favor that I'm going to return that kindness, right? That's just how I think. And these people and I'm not accusing anybody of anything, but it sort of seems like what you're saying, Johnny, is they put that in their personal bank accounts to use on whatever the fuck they want, whether it be, going out to dinner or taking an Uber or, going out to the
Look,
movies or
simple answer is yeah. It just went into their pocket. It just went into whoever's pocket. Whoever's pocket they named it the fund. It went into that pocket.
Yeah. So I mean, it's such a weird thing to me that somebody could take some advantage of a person's kindness. Now, it's one thing if they're a millionaire donor or something, I mean, that person probably doesn't need the extra 25, but at least my morals will not allow me to not at least give that money back or attempt to give that money back. That person may say, no, 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 no. You know what? You spent a night in jail. You deserve that money. You understand what I'm saying? Here's the money. Just keep the money. Do with it what maybe you need it for lawyer fees. Maybe you need it, to get a meal after you get out of the clink, whatever, that may be the case. And in that case, if you're insistent and then they push back and they're like, no, 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 I gave it to you. I want you to have it, the end. Right. But other than that, it's give the money back. And in my mind, thank you so much for getting me out of jail. I didn't have the money to get myself out of jail. Here's an extra 25 for basically lending me that fucking money. That's how I see it. And I know nobody sees it that way. If you look at all these fucking
MLH,
yes.
I'm really, really, really sorry to interrupt, but can I address a comment in chat?
Yes.
There's a comment in there that says, ATL, it's about a bailout and pleading out while innocent instead of fighting the courts. It's absolutely not about that at all. And each person has the right to make their own decision without judgment because we don't live in their shoes. So whether they fight it all the way or take a plea is not the point. It's about other things. This has nothing to do with that.
Let me address him. Look, you've been in the chats too. Like for you to say that, bud, like this is that you don't even know what you're talking about. What did I just say when I took my plea? That's what I'm saying, bro. I've been through enough stuff that it's like this plea All I had to do was 15 hours community service, turn that in. Milo puts an early termination for everything. They seal the case. They withdraw my guilty plea. And this case goes away like it never fucking happened. Then I go and sue on the civil part, put them on the defense side, and let them explain why they violated our rights, violated their charter, made ordinances without a real cause, all this stuff. Okay, so when you're sitting here saying it's about bailout and pleading out when not innocent, bro, my deal is still, at the end of the day, my hours are done. I'm waiting on Milo to put in the motion. After that, it gets sealed, withdrawn, and probation is gone, and I still get to sue. How is people hung up on my deal like that instead of going to trial and losing like DMA just did just because he wants to sit here and focus on some case law? Okay, stop focusing on that. I took a deal. My deal still means I still get to sue. It's not on my record after this is done. You don't get to look it up. So everybody crying about, oh, he took a deal when so what? My deal, I still get to hold this municipality accountable. What's he gonna do? Fight the thing all the way up into his case law thing? He ain't taking the ordinance down. He ain't doing that shit that I'm doing right now. I'm actually fighting Sheridan. I'm not sitting here just looking for case law. Okay, so stop hanging up on that hill. He took a deal. Fuck you guys in that, oh, he took a deal. Do you not hear what the deal was? If you can just go do 15 hours community service and then this case goes away like it never fucking happened, no probation, seal the case, take my guilty plea away, and I still get to go hold these fuckers accountable, what are you guys bitching about that I took that deal?
Yeah.
Get over it.
I have a view of, if I didn't do anything wrong, I wouldn't take a plea deal. But in your situation,
yeah, but that's the, I'm sorry to interrupt, but that's the thing, makes stupid people famous, is that's what is wrong with this community. It's I heard, but none of y'all fools know shit. You don't know nothing because you're not there. You're playing telephone games with people that hate other people. And then, of course, if you ask somebody that doesn't like somebody else, what are they going to say? Something positive? Or are they going to say some bullshit to try to get you on board with their shit?
Look,
exactly.
Let's summarize this right here. Let's summarize this right here, guys. Okay, Transparency Time says, who cares if somebody takes a deal or not? It's their decision, nobody else's, which I agree with. I have my own personal feelings about things. I think that things can get,
but it's a personal decision. And it's his decision for his, and not that he should have explained the whole thing. I mean, I'm glad that he did, but not, and he's already done it. He's done his time. Everything's taken care of. He's finished and everything. So that was up to him to say, not for me. But it's very easy for people to bash, and I'm not here to bash anybody, but I do have questions. And my questions are, why is this becoming a profit-making thing?
Right.
Because it's standoffish to me. Right. And when I see an email that says, you better give me my money back on the 19th, and I want the $32 that you owe me too, or I'm going to slash you on channels. Whoa, that's not keeping the peace. That's
$32 that was never even his in the first place. Let that sink in.
Hey, Ajot, just ask DMA where that money is. All right. That's what I'm saying. Ask him. Ask him directly.
Nobody is bashing him, but there was some things that was put out on another channel's panel that he got to say without any explanation. And Johnny obviously wants to give his explanation for whatever it is. Listen, I don't need to pick
come up
sides
here
or
and duke
anything
it out
else.
with me today. He don't want to come up here because this is all his dirty laundry and his shit. You want to follow him? Cool. I don't give a fuck about that, Ajot. Okay? But I guarantee you're okay with this motherfucker talking shit about me when he's in the wrong himself. Yeah. And like I said, it's a whole bunch of people behind the scenes that said like this, I heard, but none of y'all fools are sitting here in my situation dealing with this shit personally with this shit. You're just hearing through a phone game, and then y'all want to jump onto what? Someone else's shit? Cool, go. I don't care. I'll stay true to myself. I'm the one still sitting here after my deal. I'm still focusing on holding Sheridan accountable, doing all of this shit. He ain't doing none of that. He'll have to wait years if he's going to have to go all the way up there to even address that stuff. I'm already going to be on it. Ain't nobody supporting that though, right?
It's not about activism, hey, Jod. It's about where's the money. Follow the money. Ask the question. Where is the money? The money should have been returned to the donor, and if the donor doesn't care, then it goes to the person that was donated to, right?
And wait, let's make this clear. It's not 500. It's actually
No.
2,000.
$2,000.
It was 500 for each person.
Yeah.
Ghostwriter had his own money. So there was Armac, there was Aurora, there was Johnny, and there was DMA. There was $2,000, not 500.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm just interested in the transparency part of it. And, the transparency of one person holding seems to be a little bit much.
Yeah, that's what I can't wrap my head around. That's what I'm saying. If this happened to me, I'm not only trying to get it back to the donor, not the fucking person that was the middleman. The middleman should have nothing to fucking do with it other than, hey, I got lucky and I got a donor to give me money to give to you.
No, you don't get a link, Jot. No, hell no, you don't get a link up here. But
no, Johnny, it's MLH's panel. Let him make that decision.
Hold on. This is my panel. This is a closed panel, Jot. Respectfully, this is a closed panel. I respect you, Jot, but I'm not letting anybody up here other than the people that you see.
I like Jot too a lot. I just think that I don't know if she was watching the whole thing, but I think it's different when you demand money back that wasn't yours.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I'm disappointed in Johnny. And I told Johnny this. It wasn't Johnny's money to give to DMA. It wasn't his.
Yeah.
He should have given it back to the donor. Whether the donor asked for it or not, that's my problem with this stuff.
This is how I see it. This is why I'm saying I've been in this community enough to see these things going on, okay? And I've been in them. I've actually paid, but that's what I'm saying. I've bailed people out, okay? So it's not like I'm speaking out of my ass like, oh, no, okay? I've been part of this stuff, okay? When it's stipulated, if I pay, if it's $1,000 bail and I throw in 200, but I say this is 200 I want back, it's stipulated in that before it's told to that person that is getting bailed out, hey, we got you $1,000, but 600 of that has to go to the 3 other people, like 2 here, 100 here, whatever it is. But the other rest the rest that didn't get asked back, that's yours. So that's a definition of a donation, guys. So when the guy donated the money to get me out in my name, that's a donation. It wasn't stipulated to be paid back to him. Now, if he asked, this is where I sit on this, so that people don't understand. If there was still no bail money for me, I have my bail money still by Friday, but I would have gladly stuck my ass in jail till Friday and bailed my own ass out. That was my plan. So either I got arrested by that damn I shared it, I knew by Friday I had my own money regardless. So somebody donating, thank you, but it was not stipulated to pay it back. And if you wanted it back, you would have got it back, instead of someone else asking on the sideline for the money that's mine.
Canada is watching, said the final product of the plea is that it never happened. Total win, Canada said.
Total win. Thank you. Somebody finally sees why I took that deal and sat down with my lawyer for 45 minutes and said, you know what, this is how we're going to attack this case on the civil side, and I'll just get this wrapped up now.
Yeah, Jot, if it's just a matter of understanding, I think we cleared it quite up. It's a matter of where that money goes. So after it left Johnny's hands, he gave it to DMA. Where the fuck is the money? And he said it's in a fucking arrest fund. What is he gonna take it out of his pocket or out of that whatever fake account that he's bullshitting about? I can spot a bullshitter a mile away, Jot.
Well, and nobody's saying, listen, maybe it is in the bank. I mean, I'm not saying that it's not, because I have no proof that he spent it on anything else or any of that. But what I do want to know is, does it become personal? And if Johnny got arrested next week, would he be there? Would DMA be there to bail him out?
I want you guys to focus on what was just said a couple of days ago. Okay, this man's playing around with money that's not his, and for me to stipulate and say, yeah, that's a donation to me, and I should have never gave it to you, so I would like it back. For him to sit there and say with money, get this, guys, for money that's not his, to sit there and say, if you want that 500, come whoop my ass, and if you do it, I'll give it back to you. That's not even your money to be playing with, let alone the audacity to come tell me I got to put hands on you to get my own money back. Like, at that point, keep it with that bullshit, bro.
Yeah, George Daly says, how much was the bail? It was 500. Johnny Bravo gave DMA back $468. I believe the receipt is here. I will.
Right, but explain it that the bail is 500 each times 4 is 2,000.
Yeah, it's force.
And let's just say, I'm sure I wasn't the only one that was told the ultimatum to give it back. I can't speak for anyone else but myself, but I'm pretty sure people pocketed some money out of that,
Yeah.
out of our arrest.
Yeah, and that's just not cool. Where did that money go? Into a quote arrest fund? No, I'm
Because I
still
damn sure didn't go to jail for someone else just to get money off
no.
my arrest. You know what I mean?
Hold on. I'm calling out bullshit on that. It didn't go into an arrest fund. It went into somebody's fucking
Guys,
pocket.
do me a favor. Stop putting who the donor was in chat. I just deleted one comment. Please don't do that. I know a lot of people already know, but it really isn't nice to call out who the donor is. If you know, that's great. But for those who don't know, let's not put somebody else's business out there. It's not about that. This is just about an issue that Johnny felt a certain way. DMA felt a certain way. Both were asked to come up. He didn't. KDOT's panel was a little wonky because he was outside, he was on a phone, and it wasn't able to put up the facts. And it appeared that it was just petty thing about 500, and it wasn't. So Johnny wanted to bring the receipts and to be able to explain his side and exactly what happened. That's all this is. This isn't for anybody to hate anybody or any of that stuff, but it is also about transparency.
Right.
And listen, if you hold the cops and your government officials to be transparent, then you most certainly must hold auditors to be transparent.
100%.
If you can't be transparent as an auditor, then you are holding yourself into a higher power and you become the tyranny that you say you're fighting against. It should be each person as an individual, not some posse, not some group taken on with a gang leader that says, hey, let's go all do this. And this is what's going to happen. And this is what we're going to do. This is why that doesn't work. This is why the cops laugh. Yeah. This is why it becomes a joke, and it shouldn't be. And it's why some smart people just appear to go out on their own and not want to be part of this because somebody always has to jockey for the upper hand or to be smarter or to have more subs and have clicks and views. And it shouldn't be about that.
Why do you guys think I hang out with KDOT almost exclusively? I mean, ask yourself that question. Make Stupid People Famous says, glad I could hear your side, Johnny Bravo. So thank you for at least listening. Make Stupid People Famous. That's what this is all about. Jason Godet, thank you for being here. Cheers to you. George Daly, nice to see you here. Fab Daddy, thank you for being here as well. Ajot, 100% agreed. Okay, thank you, Ajot. Look, there's no bad blood, right? There's no... as someone else eloquently put it, bad blood / beef. You know, I mean, it is what it is. And if you have the truth behind you, you don't have to worry about all the other fucking nonsense, right? And that's why when I heard you, Johnny, on Tofor's panel, I was like kind of stunned at the whole thing. I'm like, this is over money. And then as you delve into it, it becomes a little bit more than money, you know. Keeper says donated monies, once money is donated by the donor, is no longer their money. If the money was to be repaid or given back, if no bail was paid, there should have been a contract. Otherwise, call it something. Otherwise call it.
But I disagree with that because why? As long as you have and I guess he means proof, you're good. But here's my thing. You shouldn't have to ask for the money back. It is just common sense and human decency to say, hey, thanks for helping me out. Here you go. Why do I get to keep that money and go out and do whatever? Why does somebody have to put a stipulation on it? Let alone at the time it happened, I was part of it. It was, oh my God, we need this money. 5 people got arrested. 1 person's got their bail. We need this money to get them out now. They're going to be in there. But multiple channels were collecting. So when I tell you 2,000, that's 2,000 from 1 person, but many thousands were given because I was in these streams. Many thousands were given. Nobody got their money back. We're only talking about 1 donor, 1 large donor that covered everybody's.
Well,
but the money continued.
Yeah, let me ask this question. What if I went live after the Sheridan 5 got arrested and started asking for all kinds of money, right? Just hear me out in chat and on the panel here. Let's say they already had the 2,000, right? And I get up on panel and I start asking for donations, and all of you which I think I have a good trust between a lot of people. You know, I'm very trustworthy. People who know me know that I would never rip anybody off. But let's say I just went on a panel right then, right? Oh my God, everybody, this is a call to action, right? I need you guys to donate to my Cash App so I can bail these people out. And you go and find out that $2,000 was already donated over there to get these people. What would you guys think of me, right? How would you guys feel about me?
Yeah, because now it's 4,000 that's collected.
Right. I just collected $2,000. How do you know that I and you go and find out that everybody was bailed out with somebody else's money, and here I just got $2,000 for all of you guys in chat. What wouldn't you want me to tell you guys exactly what I did with the money, or wouldn't you want the money back? Jason Goddard, he says, since you're asking, no problem, $2. Thanks, Jason. You're awesome. I will be giving you that back with interest, Jason Goddard. I don't know how that translates back into Canadian.
George, we don't know where the money is. That's one of the questions
Yes.
on why. But what upset me is there's more, because it talked about Johnny being a grifter and begging for money. So I believe in that part of the conversation, MLH, we also have Texas, where Johnny asked for assistance. He needed
Yes.
$100 to get back to the Sheridan case.
And I do
So he put that in a group text. If you can help me, great. If you can't help me, just ignore this message.
No,
But he just needed $100.
I have it.
So that is also in a text, and then we'll see what happens to that.
There we go. There it is. Oh, you guys need me to blow it up a little bit, maybe, or is that readable? I'm kind of losing my voice. I've been doing a lot of talking.
I can read it. Okay, so this is from Johnny. It says, I need to get my ass back to Colorado and need to get on this bus tomorrow. I came up with $120 and the bus is $220. I need $100 to get back to Colorado and get on the bus tomorrow. Otherwise, I am, and he used the F word, and won't be able to make my Sheridan court date or be back in Colorado. I downloaded Cash App, and if someone here can help me out to get back to Colorado, I can pay it back on Thursday. This is not a handout, but a help out, and we'll get the money back. I sacrificed a lot to get out here and had to roam in the streets homeless downtown Minneapolis for a week while getting my trial done. I just need help getting back now. Anyone that can help, thank you. If you can't, just ignore this message. And then he put in his Cash App. Somebody, which we don't need to say, I can spare 20. And then the next text after that.
Yes, I will.
So that, to me, I don't know about anybody else, but that just sounds like, hey, could you guys loan me money? And in a couple days, I can pay it back. I just need to borrow it for a little bit. It doesn't sound like a big deal to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that's what it sounds like to me. I mean,
so what was the response?
I'm looking for it. I lost number 2, so I have to get the second one. Hold on a second here. Okay, here it is. I got it.
Excuse me.
Let's go. Sorry, technical difficulties, but at least I can get
technical difficulties not on my part.
Yeah, for
just saying.
For once, Ellie.
Okay, so the response to Johnny from DMA was, Johnny Bravo, kind of weird you have no money to get back, yet you donated $5 super chat in Regan's live stream. Response from Johnny was, I said I came up with 120. Are you serious right now, DMA? DMA's response, no, I'm faking it, Johnny. If you have no money to get back, don't donate money to people's live streams and then beg for money. It's called being a responsible adult. Well, being a responsible adult would be having your own bail money, just saying. Mm-hmm. Now, Johnny used a bad word and then said, wow. And then DMA's response is, well, indeed. Can we have the next slide? Because this cuts it off.
We sure
I'm just reading it to make it easy for everybody in chat.
Right. I have.
Yes, these are receipts, Canada.
Yeah, these are the receipts here. So that's why I entitled it
Okay. So the response is, you what? I did not beg for money. I said I could pay it back on Thursday. Second of all, at least I donate money to someone even when I couldn't afford to show at least my appreciation and support. Something I've yet to even see you do. I'm on people's lives all the time and never see you donate or support a cause unless it's affecting you directly. I've just been through hell and back for a case that was over freedom of speech. Yeah, I need help getting back. And I said I would pay it back. I'm not just begging for money. If you were not going to help, then you don't need to sit there and talk shit and down on me. Response from DMA was, Johnny, you haven't been paying attention, as I've donated hundreds of dollars to these causes. I've donated to Regan, AFA, Bananas, and several other activists. You're acting all high and mighty because you donated when you can't even get home. Sounds like a poor decision to me. I invited you to, and I can't see what the rest is.
Okay, hold on.
My
So you
house
have
or
to get,
something.
yeah, something like that.
Gonna take me a second here.
Yeah, I'm just trying to read it so people, you're welcome, Canada, because
And guys,
I know
this
it's
all
hard
came
and
out
I
of
can
left
blow it up.
field. This like literally came all out of left field, just all over that text. Like,
And Johnny, I don't really know you, to be honest with you, and I told you that, but it didn't sound like you were asking for a handout. You said you would pay it back. So let me finish this. It says, I've donated to Regan, AFA, Banana, and several other activists. You're acting all high and mighty because you donated when you couldn't even get home. Sounds like a bad decision to me. I invite you to my home and let you sleep here for 2 days and fed you when I never even met you. I had no clue who the bad word F you were besides a YouTube name. Regan had bought you and other brothers several meals and drove you around. Kick, bad word again, rocks. If you're going to start shit with me, you fool, I could call you out publicly for a bunch of other shit, but I leave it here for you to bow out. Keep it going if you want me to destroy you. Wow. So Johnny responds, shaking my head. Just wow. DMA responds, ditto. Next text, please.
Yes, give me a second. I will pull that up. That would be number 5, I believe. Let me make sure. Yes, it's number 5. Okay. Sorry.
starting to see why you didn't come up and debate with me today.
Yeah, that's another thing I want to make very, very clear. And I made my displeasure known in KDots Big Smoke, and you need to check that out. It's kind of a technical mess because KDOT wasn't in the best area for phone service.
And like I said, I'm not trying to shit on anybody, but I think transparency goes both sides. Yes. I'm not a cop lover, but I'm not a 1A auditor lover. There's wrong on both sides. And when there is, it needs to be called out. To me, threatening somebody who just asked for help and said, I'll pay it back. And if he didn't pay it back, then you could have blasted him and said, look, you said you'd pay it back and you didn't. But that wasn't the case. You were mad that Johnny just asked for help. And oh my God, the money is not coming to you. It should never have been about this. It should never have been about this. But then we keep going. Donated hundreds to others. But the minute I need help, it's bad word, me, and talking shit down to me like I'm a liar, etc. Whatever, man. And then we'll skip down to the yellow because that's DMA. He starts out with the F word. F you. I've helped you so. What's that supposed to be? Effing much. You effing entitled a-hole.
Yeah.
Wow. Effing entitled a-hole. Just because, again, this has nothing to do with the bail money you're listening to. This has to do with the fact that Johnny said, hey, if you guys could help, I need $100 to get back to my Sheridan court because I'm stuck here in Minnesota. I raised 120. I just need 100. If you can donate, great. Thank you. If you can't, just ignore this message.
Yeah.
Nobody needs to be replied, but somebody felt the need to reply. Mm-hmm. So then we continue with. So this is from DMA. Subject, attention everyone. I just called Johnny F-boy. He says the word, I'm just going to say F-boy, and he's too cowardly to answer the phone. There's so much more to this phony ass fake. Keep it up, Johnny, and I'll tell everyone all the scandalous shit you did, you effing clown. So Johnny responds back with, shows his true colors over a friend that needed help to get home. DMA responds, okay, fine. You want to keep it up? Here we go. Johnny came to my house pretending that he had a bad leg and needed a cane to walk, limping around like he's disabled to get some sympathy from me. So I'll let a stranger into my house indefinitely. And then go to the next screen.
Okay, give me a second. Address the chat.
Okay,
Ellen.
let me do it.
Here's
Yeah,
my
someone's
cane,
true
guys.
colors aren't
Here's my cane. Yep, I got a cane. Yep, it's true. No lie.
Okay, so hold on. Razor says, yeah, someone's true colors are starting to show. It's all about them, him, not Johnny. No wonder he's almost stopped doing live streams. George says, wow. George says, DMA said, what? Make stupid people famous, says divide and conquer. I blame the state.
Okay.
Keeper says, you get back underground. You underneath the underground auditor. Canada says, George Daly, absolutely. George says, wow.
Yep.
Jason says, can I borrow $100? I really need to buy a bunch of beer for my pleasure tomorrow. Maybe not. Auditor says, stick to your list. Keeper of the list. Ellie is mine.
Okay, hold on. I want to address that. If somebody wants to donate to a cause, my birthday is on Monday. I could go out.
Nobody cares about your birthday.
Oh, damn it.
Next. Okay, so let's finish reading this from the beginning. So he says, okay, fine. You want to keep it up? Here we go. Johnny came to my house pretending he had a bad leg and needed a cane to walk, limping around like he's disabled to get sympathy from me. So I'll let a stranger stay in my house indefinitely. The next time I saw him, which doesn't say how many months it's been, because it was months, a lot of months, probably like 7 or 8. The next time I saw him, he's walking fine and has continued to walk fine without a cane ever since. Johnny, you're banned just like the rest of the Eric Branch crew. Go see how much support you can get from Ghostwriter. Don't burn bridges with me and then play the victim. You're a manipulative narcissist and you try to hustle me and my people. Fuck off. You're out of our group. You abused. You're a joke and of an activist. Put that down. You're a joke of an activist trying to hustle your own people. Next.
Yeah, he said me and my people.
I need to say thank you very much to Canada for
Oh,
recognizing.
did say me and my people? I'm sorry.
I need to recognize my people, which right now is Canada is watching, who eloquent. I'm going to put it up on the screen here. I don't care what you guys say. It's my panel.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Okay, let's get to it. It's all about the damn money. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Whatever, let's go.
Okay, what number is this, guys? So I can.
Hold on, this is number 7. So go to number 8.
Okay, let's stop that. Let's go to 8. Share screen. Thank you, Canada. I really appreciate that, bro.
Yes, we're gonna have to hear about it forever now. I hope MLH can fit through the door.
Stop it. How dare you? Okay, here's 8. Thank you, Canada. I don't listen to rude, Ellie. I thank you very much.
Okay, so going down to the blue. The blue is, this isn't worth my time. You turned me needing some help to get back home into personal vendetta and said what you've been wanting to say this whole time finally. Whatever, man.
Underground Auditor, yes. Just send it to my Cash App and I'll make sure she gets that money, Underground Auditor. I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding. All right, next one.
Next one.
Last one. This is the last one, everybody. All right, hold on. Thanks for being here, Underground Auditor, by the way, and everybody else in chat. I really appreciate it. I don't normally do this type of panel, but I thought it was an egregious thing, and the technical issues of KDots, KDots stream.
You got it too big.
Oh, is it? Oh, well, that's what she said. And okay, there we go.
Okay. This trip out here to fight my case cost me almost everything. And now that I needed help to get back, I'm a liar and a thief and a narcissist and a manipulator. And I don't have a limp or injuries. Just use that as an excuse to get into your house to sleep for 2 days. All of a sudden, you know all about me and what I'm about and say I just did this to manipulate shit. This is effing crazy. Tell me I tried to hustle you and your people. I just handed you the bail money back before I took off to handle this case. How then am I hustling money from you and your people? What the F ever, man? Just what the F ever?
Yeah, that's the end. End of story time. Um, I hate when money is involved in this fucking shit, right? If you're gonna grift on YouTube, right? Just take the money from the videos, earn your subscribers, do your thing, and become a big time auditor. 100,000 subs or whatever, however much it takes for you to be happy. Nobody's ever happy with money. They can never have enough, right? All of these people that are grifting on YouTube, they never have enough. You get money from you get money from your videos. You get money from Google AdSense. You get money from super chats. You get money from memberships. I'm going to tell you guys right here, there'll never be memberships on my channel. All right. And I've said it before. There's never going to be memberships on my channel. You all, everybody in chat, just listen to me. You're never going to have to pay $99 to get my phone number. Okay. You're never going to have to pay $24.99 to have a Zoom call that means nothing, right? What means something to me is sitting here, doing what I do and showing you guys, actually acting, go out there and acting on stuff, right? If I need to get a records request, you guys know that, right? If I need to call the chief out, or KDOT needs to call the chief out, you guys will see it in my, you know where the real drama on this channel is. This is a non-drama channel. The drama is on the camera, right? What you see in the frame of that camera is all the drama that ever needs to be, ever. So there you go. I said money. OnlyFans, MLH. How dare you, Canada? Would you pay for my OnlyFans, Canada? Because if you will, I mean, I'm not saying I might not get a OnlyFans. No, I'm just kidding. Fab Daddy says he got MLH's number from the bathroom stall. How dare you, Fab Daddy? That was supposed to be our secret, man. Jen, don't let the secret out. Jason says, I only donate to the biggest and most educated e-beggars. You're welcome, Ellie. Like international master of e-begging. Oh, man, you guys are something else.
I just want Fab Daddy to know, in case you don't read that comment, that I'm the one that put his number on the wall. So I'm glad that you saw it. Thanks, Fab Daddy.
Oh, gee, I did read his comment. You weren't listening, Ellie.
No, my comment to say I'm the one that wrote it on the wall.
Oh, well, no.
It was me. I gave it out.
Yeah.
Why were you in the men's restroom?
Exactly.
Because it's more fun in there. There's no line ever.
Well, all I want to know, were there holes in the walls, Ellie, like in the stall walls?
Well, I wanted to be safe, so I did write it in both sides, just in case. Equal opportunity.
By the way, I did hear you say the F word on one of those texts.
I did once, and I apologize for that. I am sorry. I did try. I wish I could have bleeped that out, but it just kind of came out, so my bad. Every now and then I can slip with it, but I do choose not to use that word. That's just me. So when I said F word, you guys know. But again, this isn't about, for me, it's not specifically about bashing somebody. For me, again, this is about transparency and how can you hold any government official or any cop accountable and not be transparent yourself.
Yeah.
And listen, I've been taken many times. I've donated many times and it winded up not being for what it is. It's one of the reasons I now stopped. But wouldn't it be nice if you could have that feeling where you could help somebody and you could trust them? It makes it very hard when people don't want to be transparent. It makes it so hard. It's why you give the frauditors those channels, because then all of a sudden you're having to check on every single person you go out with. Is this person a sex offender? Did this person, hurt somebody? Did this person beat somebody up? Nobody's transparent, but everybody just says, I said it, believe it. I got so many subscribers, so I have to be the one telling the truth. And honestly, in this one, I haven't seen any other evidence except for what I could actually see in writing from Johnny. That, again, it's not that I'm taking sides, but I have to believe what Johnny's saying because I've seen it. There are questions that I wondered myself.
Yeah.
I feel bad for the donors. I think if you can't afford to go out and do it, I'm not saying don't pick up a camera, but I am saying that you have to get your shit together, people. If you don't have a plan on having that money already, you can't count on donors because there's going to be less and less as time goes on because of all the shit that goes on and people who feel that they don't need to be transparent because they're special. Well, that makes you no different than anybody else. So either show your shit or it is what it is. I can't donate in good faith anymore.
Well, there are good people, Ellie. I'm here to tell you that there are good people. I'm not saying I'm the only good person out here, but there are good people. I have a moral compass that does not allow me to take advantage of people. Right?
Can you stop showing that cat, Jen, and please show PETA? People want to see PETA.
No, people want to see Tux. Tux is the star of the show.
Cool.
Look, I just can't stand the fact that the community is full of people that will be quick, right? Will be really quick to get on stream and say, hey guys, we got to donate, so-and-so just got arrested, right? And then you go into all the little group chats behind the scene and you see, oh, everybody's gathering money, right? Money, right? And all this money is raised clear across, platform after platform after platform. It's not about me being jealous either, because I could care less what people do with their money, but the point is, give that money back. Just simply give the money back. Then people will. You know what? I think if I ever got arrested, and I've never been arrested, people. So I know people like to wear their arrest on their chest, like badges of honor.
That's a handsome kitty. Just saying. Go ahead.
Well, I'm just saying that the other one looked a lot better, but
no, that's PETA. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
No. It's Tux. But okay, so. What I'm saying is, you're absolutely, Ellie, when you said that, it resonated with me so much. Giving the money back. I'm not saying you necessarily have to take the extra step that I would and maybe give a little bit of interest money, like for you being so kind and generous. I agree with you, Johnny Bravo. It's a donation, right? Like if somebody donates to Goodwill, they're never going to give you your money back, right? So it technically the money doesn't have to go back, but me as a person, and my morals and the way that I feel about things, I would feel obligated to at least try to get that money back. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah. Hey, when I sat in that jail, when I was sitting in there again in the booking, these are the conversations that were going down in there. Like literally, hey, I got you on Friday. Like this was never like I needed you to I have no way to get out of this. I need someone to help me right now. It was like, all right, if nothing can be done, I'll just wait till Friday, and my brother Zach will get my check from my job, and I'll get out then. Like it's not that huge of a deal. You know what I mean? Like I went there with that game plan in mind, meaning I'm going there for the rest. It is what it is. I'm not walking out that motherfucker, none of that shit, and I'm having my money by Friday if no one else can get me. Technically, somebody got me out, cool, but I still stipulated myself that I would pay it back if needed. It said, don't worry about it. I kept hearing, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You could see it when I was getting out of the jail, when I said that, I even implemented that I would pay it back. Oh, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You're good. Well, apparently it wasn't don't worry about it, because it was a huge fucking deal, even over $32 of a money tree fee. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Threatening to destroy me and all that shit and blast me. It's like, dude, what the fuck?
All over $32 fucking dollars. Really? You're that fucking petty that you're gonna shit on a guy who basically wasn't even, was just put in a situation. You're gonna fucking cry over $32. I wonder how much money DMA makes. Not that I'm into the money, right? But I wonder how much is he that desperate that he needs $32? You know, that's the thing. That's the whole shebang right there. You know, why would you cry over 32 fucking dollars? You just got handed $468 and now you want the extra $32? You can't just fucking like suck it up and think it's a business expense if you're treating it like a business. We're talking about human fucking beings here, right? Johnny, I've met Johnny before, is a human fucking being, right? I mean, this makes people not want to donate, right? And I'm not saying people are suckers because sometimes people just don't have all the information. But holy fuck, open your eyes. You know what I'm saying? Open your fucking eyes and just realize what you do a little bit of homework, right? Listen, just put your ear to the ground and think about things. Where is that money really going? That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying don't donate because I've people in my community have donated for various things that I've done, like a 24 pack of water that I get at Walmart or Sam's Club or food or whatever, like gas, like to do homeless outreach. That's kind. You people are kind. I've always showed the receipts, and that's what I think people should do more of. Let's see the fucking receipts. You know what I'm saying? I mean, $32. We're talking about 30. In actuality, we're talking about $2,000, but it came down to $32 from Johnny Bravo. 32 fucking dollars. Holy shit! I can't believe people are that disgusting.
Can you highlight Johnny's last comment? Because I think that's very important.
Yes, of course.
Just remember, the money was never his to ask for in the damn first place. I was nice enough to give it back under the duress of making panels on me and making it his one-sided story. That is a shame that somebody was able to do that to you.
Yeah.
Johnny. One, that you felt that way, and two, to be put in that position to say, if you don't give me this money back by this date, I'm going to blast you on my channel because I have all these subs and make you look like crap. That is what tears the community apart.
Yep, pretty much.
That is what does it.
Hey, can somebody do the math for me? How much is $50 Canadian in United States money? Real quick, can somebody do that for me?
I got no idea.
Somebody in chat has to know, maybe Canada or somebody that lives in Canada. What is that in United States money? I don't know.
You're not gonna send it.
No, shut up, Jen. Just
Okay.
hear me out. Hear me out. Sorry, I don't mean to be rude. It just somebody tell me how much $50 Canadian is, and then take 30% off of that. I want to know that amount. If somebody could do that for me. Now okay, $40. Let's take $40. Take 30% of $40, Keeper. What is that? What's 30% off of $40? Somebody tell me, please.
Jason says 37.83.
Oh, I'm not listening to Jason. He's too technical. $40 is fine. No, I'm just kidding, Jason. Okay, $40. Oh,
Canada's watching said $8.
Okay, so
there's a big difference there.
minus 40 minus 8 is what? $32. Okay, Johnny, I know your situation, and I didn't have this planned, but I think it's a perfect place to do this. I'm donating 30. What is it? $32 to your Cash App after this, Johnny. So that way you can eat.
It's 42. It's 42.
32 minus the 30% from YouTube, Jen.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you got to minus the YouTube fees.
I appreciate that, MLH.
Johnny, send me your Cash App. I will donate $32, and can you please post the receipt so people know that I did it?
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good.
So 32, and the reason that I'm doing this, I want to let everybody know in chat, Johnny Bravo has went 2 days with no food. So he's, a little behind on rent and, all kinds of stuff. I didn't mean to air out your personal stuff, Johnny.
Yeah.
Nobody. And I'm not, I'm not going to let anybody go hungry. So I was going to, after this stream, I was just going to go, drop you off some stuff, but I'm taking the money that Canada, hope you forgive me for taking your money and doing what I'm doing with it. But $32, Johnny, I'm going to put in your Cash App. Please go and buy some food, and like at the store, so that way you can, have some food for the next couple of days.
Bread and sandwich meat or what always gets by. You know what I mean?
All right, send me your Cash App, Johnny, right now while we're on stream on my phone, and I will put that into your Cash.
God, he's not going to know how to do that.
Of course he is.
Can you just post it or post it in the backstage maybe?
If you could do that, well, it's easier for me on the phone, Jen.
Yeah.
So, Johnny,
Is it on your about page, Johnny?
Yeah.
Okay,
It is.
Let me go to your about page. They're gonna make me.
No one's ever touched it. That's why no one knows it's there.
Well, I mean, here it is.
I think that's very nice of you to do that, MLH, and Canada's watching is absolutely fine with it.
Well,
That is amazing.
All right, here we go. Johnny Bravo. About. Let me click on your. Where's your Cash App, bro? Oh, there's your Cash App. Boom. Okay, let me take my phone now, because my phone is so fancy. And click on the link there. Hold on. There we go. Cash App.
Underground says peanut butter and jelly for the next few days. Whoop whoop, been there, brother.
Yep.
We've all been there.
I don't complain. Everybody's got to eat, no matter what it is.
Why is it not coming up? Let's see. Johnny is under. Yeah, it's Johnny. All right, Johnny Bravo 303. Boom. Pay. Face ID.
Jen just put the link in chat.
Oh shit. Well, I can't show you guys because I don't have a camera, but it says your bank declined this payment. Please update your card. Oh,
because he did it wrong. Hold on, let me put it in the back chat for you.
No, I know what happened. Add card to Apple Pay. No, I don't want to do that. Hold on, guys. I will get this. I promise. Let's see.
Because it works. It took me right to it.
Well, I think there's a problem with my card. Let's see. Add card to Apple Pay. Let's see if that helps. Next.
Because it's $, Johnny Bravo 303.
Yeah, I got it. Sorry, this is riveting. I know this is super riveting, but I can't let anybody go hungry. If anybody knows about me, and if I mean, Bernie, my wife Bernie, will tell you we don't carry cash, and there's a reason for it. Because every time I'm out on the street and I see somebody in need, somebody holding a sign, I don't care if they're a drug addict, I don't care if they're an alcoholic, they're in worse shape than I am. That's all I know, right? They're on the street, they're begging for money. And I will reach in my pocket, whether it's a $5 bill, a $10 bill, a $20 bill. I have a habit of doing it, which is why I hardly ever carry cash. And it breaks my heart when I see somebody and they say, hey, can you spare an extra $1 or $2 when they come up to me at a gas station, and I can't give it to them because I don't have cash. But if I did that, I would literally be broke. So I'm just not gonna let it happen, especially to Johnny, who has shown without a question of a doubt that he's going through some rough times. So
hey, I just want to thank everybody being here just to get some clarification, because this is not something I'd like to do anyways. This is not, you know what I mean? This is the reason why I've kind of kept it to myself and just kind of kept it off the air, because I'm not this type of person to even do this. I just suck it up and move on with my life. But, it got to a point where it just needed to be addressed, and it wasn't, he didn't want to address it today, and that's on him. But, this is what's up. This is what's been going on, man. And I just appreciate everybody just understanding the clarity of it, that I didn't just bow out and take a deal and I'm just fucked on the share and I did that for no reason. No, I'm actually holding them accountable. I'm doing what I need to do in my way, and I think is right. And to each his own, if he wants to go do his case law for a couple of years and not get that court ordinance taken down or whatever he wants to do. But I know I'm focused on my stuff and I'm doing it for the right reasons with the right people, guys. And I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem, man. Let me Gee, man. There's just some type of you don't have
Okay,
PayPal.
auditor has a question for Johnny.
Okay.
Auditor says, did Johnny have money before he started the audit, or did auditing cause this poverty?
I've never had any money. I'm a paycheck to paycheck type of guy. And when you miss that, when you lose your job, because I lost my job going out to that trial, man. So they didn't want to hear that I didn't give them a timeline, because you can't give them a timeline on trial. I don't know when it was going to start, when it would end. So they just fired me. So I ended up leaving, lost my job, and I was out there for like a week and a half, just freezing after the trial. I mean, it took almost a week and a half for the trial. Then after that, I was trying to get back so I wouldn't get a warrant for this Sheridan. And that ended up turning into what you guys just seen happen right there. And I threw me for left field. I was shocked too. I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, so you just leave me here abandoned over this little bit? Like, so I don't know. I appreciate the help and the understanding, guys.
Johnny, I'm going to have to see you personally, because there's a problem with my Cash App. I can't just send you money for some stupid reason. So luckily you live not super far away. I mean, it's going to be a drive. But
And just so you know, from my understanding, from what I'm gathering from it, George donated $5 in a super sticker that he wants Johnny to have.
Okay, I will add that to what I'm giving Johnny. This was not. I didn't intend for this to be, let's donate to Johnny, but I'm glad you guys are doing it. I'm just doing this spontaneously. I didn't tell anybody about it. It's not, anything that anybody prompted me to do or anything like that. But what the hell is going on here? Why can I not just donate? Do you have PayPal, Johnny?
No, I actually don't.
Why not? Can you get a PayPal?
I just never signed up. I don't know.
MLH, if you want me to send it, you could PayPal me the money and I'll send it to him.
Yes, please. Could you send Johnny Bravo $37?
Yes, I'll do it right now.
I'll try to send it to you right now, Jen. But it's
okay. I'll do it right now.
All right, let me try to pay Jen. Wow, let's see if that.
Well, between all of us up here, we can figure it out.
Yeah.
Keeper, you're right. MLH does like to put out. That's what Bernie said too.
All right, it's a Cash App problem, guys. Jen, if you do it, I will. Can I just send you the money? Like, do you have PayPal, Jen?
Yeah, she has PayPal. I'll send you Jen's PayPal.
Okay, send me Jen's PayPal, and then I'll send it to her right away. Sorry, guys in chat. I know this was riveting entertainment, but just send me your PayPal, Ellie, and I will immediately.
No, Kimberly, we don't have e-transfer.
No, unfortunately, all I have is Cash, which Cash App isn't working for some stupid reason. Cash App. What else? It's Cash App, Venmo, and PayPal, but for some reason, Cash App is just not working here. I know it's like the Pony Express. How dare you, Fab Daddy? I'll see you on Tuesday, Fab Daddy. How dare you? Thank you, Ellie, for sending me the link. Did you send me the link?
No, not yet. I will.
Okay.
I don't have to do it this second. You're good for it.
No, I know I'm good for it, but I got people listening, Ellie. Can you please send me the link? Actually, I don't need the link.
Actually, Jen can send it.
I got it.
You should have it for Jen because you've
I got it.
sent her before.
I got it. All right, let's do Jennifer Wonderful, because she is.
Confirm that if you got it, Johnny.
Yeah, and here's 37. Thank you, Jen.
Wait, hold on. Let me check. I need to put my PIN number. Hold on.
Oh dear Lord.
Okay, sent.
Okay.
You should have got it.
3 hours later.
How dare you? How dare you? How dare you guys? Okay.
I'm already done.
What the hell's going on here?
Well, I'm glad that makes
Emily,
stupid
do it
people
after the
famous.
show. It's okay. I got you. I know where you live. I got
Yeah.
you.
Okay, thank you. I will. It's a bank problem because not even my PayPal is working for some.
I just want to point out that Make Stupid People Famous. Listen to the whole thing, and whether he comes to a different conclusion or not, he's understanding where Johnny's coming from, at least his side of it. And I think that's really cool that people can hear a whole story and see stuff, and get another understanding that things are not always as they appear.
Yeah, yeah.
You know.
Okay, so I guess do we have anything else we need to go over, or are we good?
And well, I think from what I was getting, that Johnny wants this to be done with now. He just wanted to be able to get it out there so people understood when he misspoke in the original panel a couple of days ago, and wanted to clear up because there were things that were said and it didn't go so well on KDots because of technical issues. But I think that he feels better now that he got to explain. People understand where he's coming from, and I don't think he wants to make this a continuing issue going forward. Is that correct, Johnny?
No, I just needed it to be cleared, and I wanted it to be cleared with the person. So since he wouldn't do it today, I just respectfully, there you go, guys. That's what's up. You can judge it how you want, but I've respectfully kept this off the air. I'm the one that's actually been through this shit, and I've still, you guys have seen me. I've still been in these guys' lives. I've still been in his stuff and supporting it. I've always been in this, like I said, for the right reasons, and I'm not gonna let some personal beef like that be some, you know what I mean, turn it into a drama thing or anything. It was just kind of like, but it gotten to the point where it's like I just took my plea deal, and once again it's just these little puns you keep hearing from him that yeah, it kind of just got to me like, dude, I finally said something, and like I said, I felt bad for saying in Toes Live where it was like a fun stream, and that's where I felt bad, but it needed to be said at one point, and I guess, well, it just came out. There you go. You know what I mean? Judge for yourself. But I've been through some shit for the last couple months, and I've just kind of held it down, by myself. It's been hard.
The problem was with my bank for everybody in chat. I will take care of that. Jen will get her money back. She knows she will. I
Did he receive it though? Did he say if he received it?
Oh, did you receive it, Johnny?
Oh yeah, I got to accept it. I say.
Yeah.
Okay, it says yeah. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it.
How dare you, Keeper, while I'm trying to do all this? How dare you? No. All right. I want to thank everybody in chat. This was not a gossip session. This was not a beef session. This wasn't a drama panel. This was just airing out a difference that I felt that Johnny couldn't get out on KDots panel because of technical difficulties. So I do want to thank everybody for donating, especially Canada. Thank you, Canada. I think it's a worthy cause. I wouldn't do anybody wrong. So, Johnny, please get something to eat at a, grocery store, at least for a couple of days. I know how it is. I've been there, and I hope that everybody in chat can be inspired and inspire other people to do the same thing. If you have an extra $5, an extra $10, donate it to somebody that really needs it, that needs it. All right. It's not a status effect. All right. I don't do it for clout. Neither should you. So I don't have a lot of money. Everybody knows that. I'm not struggling, but I'm not, doing great. But I'm surviving and I'm doing okay. And if I have extra money, then of course, receipts provide proof, Creole says. Oh shit. Creole, I totally would, man. I would post it on my community page. What I'll do is I can show you guys that it's just not working. I will get it taken care of, not tomorrow because tomorrow's Sunday. But I hope to take care of it Monday, and then we'll clear everything up. I'll pay Jen, and I will show you the receipt that I give to Jen. How about that?
No, well, it's not.
Why not?
Because I don't want to put my cash up, my PayPal out.
Because it shows her information.
I won't show your information. I'll redact that. How dare you guys think that I wouldn't do that? Oh, me? Okay. Okay, Creole, I just told you I'll do it. So there you go. Not you, MLH. Oh, you mean Johnny Bravo? Johnny Bravo probably will do it on his community page. I'm guessing. I mean, I'm not gonna. Do I have to sit here and hold Johnny Bravo's hand while he goes?
Yes, because
I'm not gonna.
Johnny has to make sure he redacts anybody. Because I'll be honest, unless somebody donates within the chat
Yeah.
or specifically says something, I think donors should always be private.
Yeah.
Another part of this stuff too, because then people go hit people up for that. I mean, I've had people come back and I've donated and then send a message saying, "Can you donate more?" Like, what the hell?
Okay.
Okay, well, I gave you what I could. So,
Right.
but
Right.
again, this isn't supposed to be a hate thing. I'm glad that Johnny feels better, and shout out to transparency.
Yes.
Thank you all. Thank you too, Ellie. I appreciate you.
You're welcome.
All right. I want to thank the panel. I want to thank Ellie, Jen, and most importantly, I want to thank Johnny Bravo for having the courage to come up here and tell the rest of his story. I thought it was pretty important. I hate bullshit. Can we start a drama panel now? I got to sort a few things out with the pyro you have on people.
He's talking about Jen.
Oh, Jen, and the faded pink rose.
You got to do that on your stream, Jason.
Yeah, Jason, go to your channel, start a panel out. Maybe
Only one topic at a time.
one topic exactly. None of this 2-3 topic at a time business, Jason. Okay, thank you, Canada. Thank you, Matthew the King. Let me make sure and tell God, man, I have to go all the way up here. Okay, Jason Goddard, thank you so much. There we go. Matthew the King, thank you. Big ups to
Real, I agree 100% with that statement.
Matthew, thank you, and George Daly, thank you so much.
Just show Creel's statement real quick.
Hold on, let me get back to it. Creole, what did Creole?
She said, no, damn it. I mean, when someone makes a statement, they should come with receipts.
Oh yeah.
And Johnny came with receipts.
Yep, he's got the receipt. And then,
because I'll be honest, I told Johnny, I got to read it. I got to make sure that you're not reading into it, didn't I, Johnny? There's more than one way you can take things.
Yeah.
Texas can be misleading. Words are hard. What means something to you means something totally different to me.
Sorry, Creole.
So I wanted to read them. I read them, and whew,
yeah,
I gotta say
they're pretty good. I mean, well, pretty damning, I should say. So, anyways, like I said, I want.
How dare you?
How dare you? What? How dare you? What?
Tugga says, roses are pink and violets are blue. Ellie is great and you're a shrew.
That's a good one.
Yes, Creole, I understood exactly what you meant.
Creole, it's been a long day. I'm sorry. I just, I've had a lot to do today, and I kind of reached my limit. Poor Bernie. She got home from her first shift, and which I thought was going to be her only shift, and then they call her back because the jackass night manager had a flat tire. So he's not only going to be not in tonight, he's not going to be in tomorrow night too. Is really short. How dare you, Keeper? I'm not that short. How dare you? All right. I want to thank everybody in chat. You guys are so awesome. I just hope you can spread positivity. If you guys are having mental issues, please reach out to somebody that you know, love, and trust. In lieu of that, my email is mexicanlonghair@gmail.com. I'm not a psychiatrist, counselor, or psychologist, but I do listen, and sometimes that's all that matters. But in lieu of that, sorry, my throat is kind of dry here. In lieu of that, my email is mexicanlonghair@gmail.com. If I don't get back to you in a timely fashion, just remember, somebody out there thinks you're their favorite, and if that could save your life. But there is also a suicide prevention hotline. Jen post them in our chat here, but there's also a 3-digit 988, a national. This is in the United States. Canada, please post if you know the Canadian ones. But 988 here in the United States, you can either call that number if you want to talk to somebody, or you can text if you're uncomfortable with talking with someone. There's also mentalhealthchat.org where you can type in and you will get connected with a professional. So don't do anything rash until you reach out. So for my panelists, Ellie, Jen Wow, Johnny Bravo, and everybody in chat, thank you guys so much for joining. I'll see you guys Tuesday for Hot Tub Time Machine with Bernie B. One more time on my channel, and then going further, it's going to be on Bernie B's channel. Hope you guys join. It's a ton of fun. Tuesday at 9 Eastern time. All right. Anybody have anything else before we get out of here?
Peace and love, everybody. Stay safe, and thanks for listening.
Yep. Johnny's out of here before you had a chance to say anything. Jen, you have anything you want to say before we leave?
Nope.
Okay. All right. Thanks, everybody. Really appreciate all of you. And until the next one, we are out.
Sorry, I pushed the wrong X button to kick me out.
No worries.
Thank you guys. I love you guys, man. I appreciate it. Really, I do.
Stay here, Johnny.
Stay here.
Oh, okay.